doing. Now my mother is actually going to take over this, but I'm going to be here the whole time, so keep track on her. And we are baking a very, very healthy recipe, like all natural good stuff. So this is like a jacket potato chili con carne. So we're using beans. It's vegetarian, so there's no meat in there. We're using beans, tomatoes. We've got onions, tomatoes, more tomatoes, but not inside the tin. We've got peppers. We've got chilies and garlic and sweet corn. She wax it all together. And we've had this before. Also, creme fraiche. We also, this recipe, we've got the jacket potatoes already inside the oven because they do take a long time to cook. But we've had this recipe before with the cracker things, whatever they're called. What are they called? Tortilla chips. You could have it with rice. You could have it with spaghetti. You could have it with anything really, naan bread, anything, this recipe. So this is like, you make this and you can just add anything to it. Today we're doing jacket potato, mainly because I didn't want to go out, and then she thought, well, we've got potatoes inside the garden. Have we got a few here? Yes, we've got a few here, look. My mother's grown all of these, look. We've grown all of these, so she's got some inside the oven now. Jacket potatoes. Look on the work surface. So mother's going to be making this, and
Oh, I am, I've got dragged into it. I can see how prepared I am.
We've already baked the tiramisu today, which, as you can see, is here, which is set really, really nicely. So we've got dessert all sorted. This is a video for dessert, and now we're just making tea, so you can have dessert later on. Look how it's set, because before it would have just poured off, but now it's all set. And we could even open it up later, couldn't we, along with the dinner?
Oh, we certainly could. We certainly can.
Brian might even come inside a bit to have a hello.
So these are just baking in the oven. And these are just potatoes that I've got out of the garden. So you just bung them in the oven. So they're ready to go with it. And you can do it with tortilla chips or whatever you like to do it with.
Yeah.
So you start off, are you going to space so that you can see? Just put some oil in our Marks and Spencer's Harvest 1970 frying pan. Very heavy, difficult to lift with one arm. It's that good a quality.
It is, isn't it? Matter what you get on ingredients.
What are you looking for?
I'm looking for the iPad.
Here's the iPads. You can do the comments if you don't read them. Right,
we've got first comments. Neville says hi. And he's
hi, Neville. Neville, it's me because it was a bit of a mess before, wasn't it, Neville?
He's put #goodbye, so well done.
Well done, Neville. This is and
there's also another message I didn't say. There was a hello, so hello.
And Neville won't mind me saying he's doing a healthy food diet because he commented on it publicly. So this was ideal for you, Neville, because this is very healthy. So you can put what ingredients you want in. I have chopped one onion there, and that goes in. And just straight in the frying pan. I've used olive oil, and you just stir that. Get the onion cooking first because that's the one that needs the longest cooking. Don't put all your stuff in at first, because if you put like your garlic in now, that will burn your garlic. So you're just putting that in there now, you can see, and just sauteing that round. Yum, yum. And I've got that on about 6. So not really hot, and so you don't boil it, so you're actually frying it. Right. What do you want me to do? Nothing at the moment. You can just stand there. Right, well, oh, you're in the way.
That's what I mean. I don't know what I'm doing.
Well, just move it out a little bit. Or will you go off reception?
Yeah. It's fine though, isn't it?
It is vegetarian, Jane. Yes, it is, Neville. It is vegetarian. I do try, and so does Matilda. Probably more meat. I could probably manage without meat. We do try our best. And if we do buy any meat, we make sure we get it from the butcher. There's a good one in Morecambe, so that we know that it's come and not travelled far and all the sorts of stuff.
Well, you just sort of like, also it's obviously more expensive.
But I do try my best.
It's obviously more expensive to eat meat, so you just eat now and again. Like example, we had no cheese, so we made shepherd's pie instead because we had some meat inside the freezer.
I never eat chicken ever because I just the thought of, like at least the cows walking around the fields. I can't stand the thought of it. I don't eat chicken, but we eat sometimes.
But we just got a comment, so I'll just read. I think they said, what are we cooking? So we're making a chili con carne, which is vegetarian.
And our main thing is as cheap as possible because of the cost of living crisis, and as healthy as possible.
And it's so we've got jacket potato inside the oven, but this bit you can make the chili con carne bit with like the beans and stuff, and you can just do it with tortilla chips. You can do it with naan bread. You could do it with rice. You could do it with noodles, pasta. You could do it with whatever you want. we are today doing a jacket potato because
so as you
we've just got
talking,
these
I'll let you
outside
carry
our
on. I'll let you
garden.
carry on, but I'm just putting the pepper in now. We'll just take a little bit less to cook than the other. So that's pepper in, and this is, you can put as much as you want. So if people love pepper and want loads in, you can put that in.
Can we put some peas in?
No.
Oh dang it! I'm out of peas.
No, not peas. I don't like.
I like to put peas in absolutely everything. Peas are the best.
So I reckon it's about 50 pence per portion. So you've got your beans, which are about the most expensive thing actually, and they're 70 pence. You'll probably be able to get them cheaper if you shop about. I think we got them from Aldi. They were 30 pence. Those weren't, they're from Waitrose, but you can get them. I've got them from Aldi for 30 pence and Lidl. So I'm just going on what you can get them for. I think that Waitrose will possibly be a bit more expensive. I don't even know where they've come from, so they're probably Billy's. So that's your most expensive set there, those two. Bit of frozen sweet corn, it's as cheap as anything. I think Aldi it's about 70 pence a bag. Cheap as anything. Chives grown ourselves. Now anybody that, if you could just grow a little bit, even if you haven't got a garden, chives are so simple to grow, it's unbelievable. In fact, they just never stop. I'm not very good at growing, and you can grow them.
I reckon that'll be the. Will that be a bit?
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. If you really are, you know, short of money and on the breadline, that's like a treat. You don't need to have that with it. We're going to put that with it. But even again, that's about, I don't know, was it about 90 pence? But again, if you're wanting to really keep your costs down, that's sort of like a luxury on top, so you don't have to have that. It's perfectly good meal without. Potatoes, I grew myself. So we've done it per portion. It's probably about 30 pence for us because we've grown most of it. I grow my own garlic. But even if you're buying it, I reckon you can get, if you shop about, you're less than 50 pence a portion for this. And it's really healthy. And it's tasty. Right, tomatoes, so we grow our own tomatoes. And again, they're easy to grow. You don't even have to buy the seeds for tomatoes. I grow mine from a tomato, so I've just sliced it, put it in the soil, and then when it's grown a bit, taken the, whatever you call them, shoots out and planted them. But, could you, Neville, hi from India, I'm from India, hi. Mary, how are you doing today? Very well, thank you.
How are you?
And Neville says, could you use spring onions instead? Yeah, definitely, without a doubt. Just whatever you've got. And the other thing, have you got those onions that Doris gave us? We've used them, Neville, but I don't. If you grow your own onions, or a friend gave us some. She gets a big veg box and she lives on her own, and it's too much for her, so she often gives us food. And the onions have the growth on, the bit that grows out the top. We've used that in them, so so there's no waste whatsoever, and it tastes just absolutely fine. Right, so I've got that in. So then put your garlic and your chilli in last, so it doesn't burn. Well, I'm one of them proper chefs. I've got this, Matilda. Something's got to go wrong for us. Wow. And you. I don't know what that means, but... So at the moment, this is what it's looking like. Look at that. Yummy, yummy, yummy. All cooking. Tastes fantastic. And now you've got, telling me to get it up higher. And now you've got all your chilli and your garlic in. Now, I absolutely adore garlic, so I've piled it in. Probably as much garlic as there is onion. So put as much as you want in, and the same with chilli. I put a whole chilli in, but I probably put a whole garlic in only because I absolutely adore it.
Somebody just put Happy Tuesday, and yummy yum. Yes, it is yummy. There's these little cake things you can get in most places, but I happened to have one at Marks and Spencer yesterday, and they're called Yum Yums, aren't they? It's a bit of a weird name to name something Yum Yum. It's like, have they thought about it through, or have they actually thought it through? I mean, it's one of those things like, have they thought it through, or have they just like whacked a name on there? Like, like the donut thing, but they're not donuts, they're just sort of like that pastry and just covered in sugar.
If anybody wants to comment, if they want anything next week when we're cooking.
Do we need butter?
For the jacket potatoes. That's only for that, jacket potatoes. Obviously some people might not want it. Neville said that he's on watching his calories. So obviously he might not put butter in. You can put something that you've got creme fraiche there you can put in, which is as much calories as butter.
Would you able to put that in?
That's totally up to anybody.
Would you able to put soft cheese in?
Yeah, whatever you want.
Well, we made our tiramisu today, didn't we? And if you don't eat much soft cheese and you had made that tiramisu and you needed to buy 2 and you've still got half a left, you can use that, can't you?
Yeah.
Look, half left.
But obviously you don't have to have butter. or you can use a low fat spread. I personally don't like low fat spreads, but obviously if people do, you can use what you want. So yeah, people message what they want us to make. Neville puts, spring onions are in season and good value, and we use the green stems. Yeah, they're brilliant. And also, as I say, from the stems from, that's the word I was trying to look for, Neville, from when you grow your onion, you can use all of that, and we've used it in and just chopped it up and used that in. Daniel says, happy Tuesday, happy Tuesday.
I already read that one.
Carl Egan says, spring onion prices keep going up and down. I think they must be like when they get stocked in that. I know that with ours, with the weather, because it hasn't been hot, she's just going to put something there. Ours haven't grown well at all. They're very small. And so are the onions, actually. The only thing that's really grown is chives. Potatoes are doing well. The tomatoes are well behind. But yeah, if anybody messages what they want making. And we're doing a bargain meals, aren't we? And Matilda's messing about. Right. So the next thing is, we've got that in and everything. So then, open the beans. And they're pretty disgusting. They come in a, if I can say, they're pretty gross. They come in a disgusting sauce. So you put them in here. I'll have to put it in the sink. And then rinse them in cold water.
I think we'll have to juggle.
Right, then just before you put your chives in, because they're weak, you don't want them to burn, obviously. And I have loads of chives because I grow my own chives, that's why. And as I said before, for people who've just joined in, they are so simple to grow chives. And they love being cut back. So the more you cut them back to use them, the more they just fight back. And then they spread and you can just sort of like part them and replant them again. So you get loads of cheap. And they're not cheap in the supermarket, they're expensive, as in you're probably paying about £1.95 for a plant. So get a pack of seeds and they grow. And once you've grown them, they last. They'll last through the winter. I've grown mine outside the house that have got protection. I've grown them in the garden. I've grown them in the house. I've grown them everywhere and they don't seem to mind, so they'll go through your winter. Mark, hi Matilda, yum yum are delicious, goodbye. You're not putting your goodbyes back. She just, sorry about the hygiene, having a rabbit in the kitchen, but you know, we're not selling this or giving it to anybody else.
Brian's very healthy. Brian's very hygienic.
So it doesn't really matter, it's just us that'll die. Right, Matilda, I'm supposed to be doing a really good, right, so that's what it's looking like now. Look at that. Oh, it's like BBC Good Cook or something, isn't it? Look at that. That's absolutely
And that's
wonderful.
what Brian is looking like at the moment.
So then you've got your so let me just move out, watch out. Right, so then you've got them. I've washed all that horrible disgusting stuff off them. So that's what they look like. In there you go.
We could put Brian in, but it wouldn't be vegetarian then, would it?
No.
Well, I think he'd be very upset and I'd be
Lee
upset.
Chamberlain puts, it's sad that it's 2024 and we're having to live like back in the 1940s.
Right.
I think, you know, like cost of living. Yeah. I know, but this is still healthy. And even if, like, for people that are struggling, but for people who aren't struggling, sometimes we'll think, right, well, rather than spending a fortune on food, and we can go and do something else, don't we? Oh, sorry, sweet corn went in.
Sweet corn went in.
Now that's one of the last things, because obviously you
Don't
don't
see
need to
anything.
cook that.
Brian!
Matilda, I'm supposed to be doing a cookery programme.
Yeah, and Brian's
So that's
bored.
what it looks like now. How good is that? Yum, yum. And then to make your sauce... Ow! Just ignore that. Sorry about this.
Brian's
Sorry
gone.
about the child. Ate your sauce. Tin of chopped tomatoes. And then if you quite like them quite runny, what I do is just rinse that out with water. It depends how you like it.
Brian bit my shoulder.
So just a bit of water in there, just swirl it round, and then you don't waste anything either.
You can't see anything on there.
Neville says
you can't
Paul
see
Brian.
a single thing.
Well, it's just rinsing the tin round. And then if you're really good like us, that gets rinsed out properly, it gets crushed, and we keep it and take it to the scrapyard for recycling. Really good. Or the other thing we do with it is we wash it out and we use it for tins for downstairs with Billy's nails and screws and that. Right, so turn that up a bit. That's on about 7 now. And this is the sort of thing that will be better tomorrow as well, if you let it sit there. It'll be so tasty.
And
tomorrow.
Sue's the same actually. It's you know, fat. It's good the day after, better the day after. So basically, you could cook all this stuff today, and then you could eat it tomorrow.
Yeah. So that's it now, and you just leave that to cook for, I don't know, 5 minutes. It's on number 7. I've got it on. Now check my jacket potatoes. Check my messages. Neville says a healthy diet is far cheaper than an unhealthy diet. It is. You're right.
Oh, Zachary is outside. Should I bring him in?
Zacharias.
Alright.
Zach.
I'm just doing my goodbyes because Matilda's obviously lost complete interest in doing them.
Zacharias.
So
He's not looking.
You can see that now it's bubbling away. So that is just bubbling away.
Smells
so it's not,
nice.
It does smell nice. It's not boiling. It's just bubbling. Simmering. That's the right word, isn't it?
Mm.
Simmering. Are you going to do your tiramisu while you're just waiting for me?
I was thinking about
Just
that,
check
yes.
the jacket potatoes. I like them really, really well done. So you can see they're just coming now.
Hiya.
Higher. Let me have a look at the others.
Yeah. Right, so this is your dessert, which we've already just done a live for this morning.
They're on
After
jacket
this
potatoes
morning.
for about another 5 minutes.
Right, so we're just going to cut the tiramisu
Let me
because
just
of
take that on there.
this morning it was, when we, not this morning, well it's right after dinner, so. We didn't cut it because it wasn't fully, like, you know, done. It wasn't set, so we're going to cut it now so we can all see what it looks like. So just get something like, something flat. So I'm just going to do the edges, so I'm just going to show you that it's all.
Is it definitely not runny?
I don't think so.
It looks a bit runny.
It could do with a bit more longer, I suppose.
Well, don't wreck it just for that, because I can always do a picture on the community one. If it's just going to get wrecked. It's up to you. If it's going to run, it's no point. What do you think? You're just going to go.
I'll leave it then.
Are you going to leave it? Is it still running? If it's not set,
It's just a bit running.
then you're just rushing it.
Well, you always recommended it.
No, because you said you were going to do it.
Anyway, there's a
See how
tiramisu there.
wonderful mine will look.
I did make some more. My leftover, I made some inside the glass. So I mean, it has overshadowed a bit because I did put it in runny. But there we go. So I've got the sprinkles and stuff, and there wasn't many cake. I didn't have much cake left, so there's not much cake in that. There's more.
And I made some ice cream. It's gone down absolutely wonderful. It's absolutely brilliant. If you want me to teach you how to make ice cream, it is absolutely superb.
So you see, you know, Ola's making all this, and here's Billy's dessert.
Oh God.
I mean, I did out. We were out one day, and I did look at that inside the shop. So oh, that'd be nice. Anyway, he wasn't here today, so I decided to eat it, and it's absolutely disgusting.
Like Neville
like
says,
really
it's,
disgusting.
it's cheaper to eat good food. So my ice cream that I made, I bet you, I've made all the ice cream that'll last probably a week for the same price as that. I bet you any
And
money.
the thing is that these glass things, which is quite a lot, they're good to save afterwards. We just throw them away. So.
No, I don't.
No, Billy does.
Yeah, he throws them away and I clean them and keep them. So it's 5 minutes. It's still cooking. You just have to talk for 5 minutes, Matilda.
Should I go get Zacharias?
No, just talk.
I'm
for
going to go get Zacharias. Oh, Brian's on the sofa. He clearly wants to hug it.
So just leave that
Brian.
cooking. Jacket potatoes are, I think, just about all right now. Yes, they are. They're pretty good. So I'll get my harvest plates out. Put them in for 2 minutes. The Matilda doesn't like warm plates, can you believe? Does anybody else not like warm plates? I can put mine in the oven for 2 minutes. And Matilda hates it. So she doesn't have hers in the oven. And our Marks and Spencer's harvest knives and forks. Look at them. Beautiful. Knives and forks harvest collection. Marks and Spencer's. To get them ready for it. And it's nearly ready.
I can't find him.
Oh, well, not to worry about it. Right, we're nearly ready.
Zacharias, I can't believe it was there a minute ago. Right, we're back. I'm back. I can't find Zacharias.
Do you want pressure on yours? I've just told them that you don't like your plate hot.
No. I don't like food hot.
Right. Are you ready? What's that? You're wearing a wool sweater in the middle of summer standing over hot. Oh, I know, she's a loon. Oh, Cal has a harvest plate. I've got everything.
No way.
Yeah, he does.
Oh, should I just tell a quick story?
Well, let me just tell Cal what I've got. I've got frying pan, as you can see. I've got every single. I think I've got absolutely everything, haven't I? Apart from the deep fat fryer, and I could do with some more.
We nearly got it, but some idiot lost it, and I won't name who it is. So I should do.
I could do with some more spice jars. I've only got 8, and I really like the spice jars. Neville says, how did the drumming practice go, Matilda, with a new tune? It's getting there, Neville, apart from she will not stop whacking them so hard. And I keep saying,
will
stop
stop telling
hitting
me
them.
to
I can't
be
hear
quiet.
myself. I said, stop hitting them, but teenagers, they just want to whack them. So Carl's got a hat. Well done, Carl.
Wait, Carl, we were inside a charity shop. Well, I was inside a charity shop yesterday, my friend. And we went in, I saw this harvest, like, oh, great, right, we need to get that. And it was set, so they had the cups, they had the teacups, and they had 6 of each of them. And then you had these plates, a few of them, and a few of these plates, and a teacup, right?
And a teapot. I've even got the candles.
And a sugar bowl and a milk jug thing. And I said to her, because we got majority of them, but the coffee cups and those plates are always useful. So
I've even got the candlesticks, look.
got a few of them. So I said to her, oh, they're all £25 for everything, which is good. But the thing is, we've got so many of the coffee cups and so many of the, teapots and so many of the plates and stuff. So we were like, well, because they're the most common thing you can get off harvest. So,
But they're too small. People don't use
Yeah.
them that much now, and they're not like China dainty teacups that you could say you were posh and use. They're like a coffee mug, but just smaller. So they're just not very nice.
well, basically these.
Yeah, I don't like them. We use them for things like that. Now we use them
But
for cooking.
they had these cups which I wanted, and they had these
I like
plates which
those.
I wanted. And so I said to her, well, can we just separate those cups and these plates? And she said, no. So I said, well, why? And she said, because then it won't be a set then. So I said, well, you've got a coffee set, you've got a tea set. So if I take away the coffee set, you've still got a set, you've got a full tea set. And she's like, no, I can't separate. And I said, well, why?
Can you imagine Matilda coming into your charity shop?
She wouldn't do it, so I didn't buy them. And then you came afterwards, and I look at them, and she still wouldn't do it, would she?
No. It was a bit silly, really, because it's not a set. I could understand if it was a tea set, like an antique tea set, that it's all there, but it's not a set because it's not. And that's it. Right, I'm ready if you're ready.
Yeah, I'm ready.
You got your thingy then?
My what on?
Oh, hang on a minute. Cal, we've got loads of it. My mum used to get one every week. That's what I do. I think they were Marks and Spencer's, yeah. Yeah, I get one as much as I can, really.
You can get, you have to get the whole harvest, so we don't like that one as much.
Right. So our jacket potatoes aren't that big because they come from the garden. So we just do smaller ones.
I've got glasses.
Yeah. It's hot. Too much. So we have got these. So you can have butter in obviously if you want, or if you don't want. There. Do you want butter in yours, love?
Yep.
Oh, they are hot. Obviously, because they've just come out the oven.
I always do that thing. She always seems to put pans inside the oven, so I'll open it and then pick it up and
Right, butter in then. We got this wonderful meal for less than 50p. Do you want to put butter in then while I get this out?
Sure.
And then do you want your beans on your jacket potato or next to
Nobody
it?
told me we're having beans.
Well, your bean thingy.
Oh, next to it. Well, I don't know.
Beans. How much?
I do.
Yeah. And then you can either have your creme fraiche on top, whatever anybody wants. Do you want your creme fraiche on top or at the side?
Side.
So she likes it at the side. Dollop of creme fraiche. Put it on top. And I was going to save some chives to sprinkle on top, and
But you've
I
used them all.
put every single one in there.
You could sprinkle some carrot on top.
But there you go. For less than 50p, healthy
There's some
meal.
carrot on top.
Jacket potato with a chili bean and a dollop of creme fraiche. How can you go wrong?
And then after that, a tiramisu for dessert.
But that's
Because
fine.
I did a live on it, so you can go watch that.
So do you want to try it?
The dinner?
Yeah.
I'll just eat it and then I'll go throw up inside the corner. afterwards.
Thank you very much. I don't think you will. It can't really go wrong with it.
You eat nice and full, don't you?
Chelsea Cloud says you two are awesome. This is pretty funny from my perspective. Thank you.
Thank you. You
Right.
want some?
Yeah, I'm gonna have mine for tea. When
Yeah, but you're gonna have some for it.
no, but you'll tell me the truth whether it's nice or not.
It's my heart.
It will be better tomorrow, believe me. If you make it the night before, say you've had your tea, make it like tonight after your tea, and leave it, you'll notice a big difference.
Mm.
Is it nice?
Mm.
Because all the chili and all that will go out into it. So you're better off actually making it the night before, and it'll be really yummy.
This is very yummy.
Neville says, well done, Jane. Thank you, Neville, and goodbye. And make sure you try it yourself.
Yeah.
And Chanted at Cloud says, in Texas, we have outdoor kitchen to avoid running the air conditioning bill up. That's a good idea, isn't
We
it?
just don't run the air conditioning, so that's fine.
We don't have air conditioning, but I don't think it'll get as hot here as Texas, will it?
No.
Carl says it looks very nice. It is very nice. It's very nice. It's very healthy, and it's just good for you.
In Italy, they don't really have it, even though they're so hot there.
So I'm off to get my tea. Thank you very much for watching. And if you want to anything making, put it in the comments on the video. Sometimes, I don't know why, but YouTube will turn the comments off on a live until it's loaded. So if the comments are off, they'll come back on again. I'll just comment on another video.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for watching.
Thank you.
Oh, and thank you to everybody who's been on
Oh.
the CD. Is it?
So
Just tell them about that. It's at £42.
£42 is my
I can't
CD.
thank you enough. It's
My
absolutely
signed
brilliant.
CD is on eBay.
It's just unbelievable.
Ends in about 4 days, and I just want to say thank you to everybody who's been bidding, because it's all just to support me in the music and YouTube, but mainly music obviously as well, because I'm singing. I'm going to recording this week. As I say, it does cost a lot of money, £200 for recording. That's one song. Sometimes you don't get a song out. We did a full day the other week, and we did 2 songs, did not get them all out. So that was, obviously so it was a full day. So usually we do half a day, so that would be £400. So it's cost a lot of money, but it's all worth it, because obviously I want to do music and stuff, and it also goes all to you. But it's so nice the fact that I can produce music for you and you return a favour by supporting me.
Another CD out before Christmas.
Yeah, we're going to try and get a CD out before Christmas, so hopefully that should go to plan. But yes, thank you all very much, and so thank you so much for bidding on eBay for the CD. I mean, I cannot believe the fact it is £42. Seriously, I thought it'd be impressive if we made 35.
I didn't think 35. I thought 17.
Yeah.
I just thought
Well, if you put it,
unbelievable at 17.
when we first put it on, I thought, well, you probably just sell the way it is, like £4.99. And then it's gone up to that much, so that's incredible. So thank you so much, everybody. Thank you, and have a lovely day. And make sure you do, please make the tiramisu and make this, because you have a lovely
And
meal.
put your comments of what you want making.
Yes, and please keep commenting #goodbye because of the video with our celebrity, David Harper will be coming out on the 4th of August at 8 PM on our YouTube channel. And there'll be a few episodes of that, so please look out for that, and I'll see you later.
Thank you. Bye.
Oh, no, it's just not over.